welcome to Sally's Kitchen live this morning. So, guys, I'll be here things that go on in here. So today, I saw all the comments about the crab legs, that I posted 2 days ago on my reel, and someone suggested that I make crab legs on live this morning. So I had some crab legs from Thanksgiving that was in my freezer. So I said, you know what? Just let me get rid of it. Let me use it up. So I decided to make crab legs based on requests that I got. Because, sometimes I wake up or the day before, I don't know what I'm making on live. So today I'm making curried crab legs with some wild Argentinian shrimp. I just have maybe about 10 or 12 in this bowl. Some wild salmon. I'll be throwing it in as well. These have the shells on them. They're very big and tasty too. They just have a different texture from the regular shrimp. So let's get the ball a-rolling. And we have some very interesting prize giveaways this morning. Of course, I love my Crofton products. This is a foldable corkscrew. It's Christmas. I know a lot of you are drinking like sparkling champagne, red wine, stuff with cork in it. So you would need a nice, sturdy, durable corkscrew. And of course, I have a wine aerator because, sometimes you open your wine or you open your non-alcoholic beverage and you don't, you didn't drink the whole bottle. You have like a half a bottle or a quarter bottle left and you can't put the cork back inside because the cork, it swells. You can't get it back in. This is the perfect thing to put in your wine the top of the wine, the opening, just to keep the wine fresh and also to keep it sealed. So perfect gift. And of course, Miss Facey, I don't know if you're on live, but I'm giving away a fruit cake. So may the best person win. Stephanie, I mailed your cake yesterday. Sorry. You might get it by Monday or Tuesday. I just didn't have the time this week. I was busy. So good morning to everyone on this live. All right, guys. My mom made tea earlier. I don't know if the water is still hot. It feels like it's still hot, but I just switched it on just to make sure, it's hot. So I see all my YouTubers over there communicating. Monica, Barbara, good morning. Joycey, of course, is always on my YouTube live. And good morning to everyone on Instagram and Facebook, of course. Yes. I see all of you. All right. So, guys, this morning I'm just keeping it simple. I'm making some Twinings chai tea. And, of course, I'm going to be adding this. I tried it before, but it's an oat creamer, non-dairy creamer, oatmeal cookie flavor. It has no preservatives. It has oats in it. They blend oats in it. That's what I'm seeing here. It says it may contain wheat. It has sea salt, sunflower oil, palm oil, natural flavors. So I'm going to be adding this to my chai this morning. I hear my kettle over here boiling. So I'm just going to turn it off and add it to my chai tea bag. Wait, the kettle a leak. No? All right, I made a spill. I have to clean up. Can't step in this water right here on this mat. Drop this in the garbage over there and let me wash my hands. And of course, I can smell the chai with all its ingredients. In this cup, I smell the cinnamon. So I'm just going to add a little. It's very thick though. Oh, I guess it's the oat that they blended in. That's why it's so thick. It's not very creamy because it's non-dairy, but it's very, very delicious. Mmm. Good morning, Sharon. I see you on my live. My cousin. Mmm. This tastes good, man. It's not creamy, and I can taste all the chai flavors in it. Good morning, Lisa. Alrighty, guys. So over here, I have chopped up scallions, about 5 stalk of scallions. I have about 10 cloves of garlic, organic garlic. I have a Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper. This comes straight from Jamaica, Carnation Market to be exact. My friend Richie sent some peppers. So I'm going to be throwing one in the mix this morning. I have a stick of Smart Balance butter. I have some thyme over here. And I'm not going to use a lot of seasonings. I mean, herbs. Just these herbs I'm going to be using in the crab legs. And of course, I have some additional herbs over here. Garlic blend, Mrs. Dash, crushed pepper, some Maggi. And of course, guys, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm using Jamaican Choice curry powder. It's not the best. My Better Pack curry is finished. I have a big pack waiting on me in Florida right now. I can't wait to get it. Next week when I go, I'm going to get my Better Pack curry that was sent up from Jamaica with my friend Rich. My dad brought it up yesterday. And I'm going to be mixing it with some Badia curry. Twine was making curry one time while I was at work. And he bought this curry. And it tasted good, but it was very spicy. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this in it. It's by Badia. Because you know Badia stuff is good. And of course, the Goya, the parsley. And you can't make crab legs without some Old Bay. You might be wondering, how is the curry going to taste with the Old Bay? I don't know, but I'm going to mix it in today. And of course, good old garlic powder and some pimento, which they call whole allspice. All right, let's get the ball rolling. So over here, guys, I went ahead and I boiled some gourmet potatoes. And I also boiled, oh, it's dripping. I also boiled some corn, some pieces of corn in the interest of time. And of course, I showed you my wild shrimp over here. It has shell on it. And I throw away the wrapper. But this is Australian shrimp. It's very tasty, very expensive too. And of course, these crab legs ain't the little cheap ones out there. These were very expensive. I bought these in Jetro. And I think these are from Canada. I find that they were very expensive. But I realize it tastes different from the regular crab legs that I normally make. It just has a yummier taste. All right, guys. So let me not waste time. So I'm just putting some heat on the pot, and then I'm going to burn my curry, and then I'm going to grate my garlic in and everything. But in the meantime, let me just, you know what? I think I want to crush it instead of grate it. I'm just going to mash up some garlic in here. Portable blender. This is what the old grandmothers used to use back in the day. Now they never have blender like us now. So they used to, back home they call it a mortar. So this is like a mini mortar. So I'm just crushing my 10 cloves of garlic in it, because you can't cook crab legs without some nice flavorful garlic in it. All right, so mix up this bad boy right here. Whew. All right, so this is all mashed up. All right, so this water not dry out of the pot, man. Well, don't give me that trouble today in a pot. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be using some avocado oil. So we have some good fats in the pot this morning. What Lisa said, the jumbo crab legs taste better than the... Yes, they do. They do taste better. They do taste better, girl. I'm here to tell you. I'm just waiting on a little bit of water here to dry down out the pot, because I don't want the oil to be popping on me right now. Can't take no more burns. Have a million burns all over from Seely's Kitchen. Cooking in Seely's Kitchen. All right, you know what? This water is taking too long to dry out the pot, and time is of the essence. All right, so I'm just going to pour some avocado oil. Let me turn on the fire a little bit. And then I'm going to add some curry powder. So I'm just going to stir this for a little bit. And then I'm going to add my mashed up garlic. And you know what? I have to catch some water in it. Because I don't want to waste any piece of the garlic. I need every piece. So I'm just burning that curry with the garlic. And then I'm going to add the other curry, the pepper curry. So I'm just going to stir this for a little bit so it can burn. You know, in Jamaica, they say if you don't burn the curry, it will run your belly. I don't know how true that is. Because I always try to cook curry, you know. All right, I need something to catch water. Let me get this jug. Ah! All right, so now that my curry is burnt, guys, I don't want it to burn anymore. I'm going to gradually add my other seasonings. I'm going to add the scallion. Oops. I guess the ground needed that piece. And then I'm going to add some thyme. And of course, some water. Because it's kind of like you're making a crab boil, but this is a curry version. So I'm just going to turn my fire up so this can boil up a little bit. And then I'm going to season the pot. So I'm going to be adding some garlic powder. Some Maggi. And we don't measure. We just judge our measurements. And of course, I'm going to add some adobo. So we're not using salt. Because guess what? This having salt, the Old Bay having salt, these are salt-free, and the Maggi is salty. So we don't need to add salt. And of course, I'm going to sprinkle some Old Bay on the crab and in the pot. Because nothing like a crab without Old Bay on it. So I'm seasoning each piece. All right, so I'm just going to let this sit for a while. I'm also going to add some Old Bay to the wild salmon and the shrimp in this bowl. All right, I'm just going to shake it around. I think I'm going to sprinkle a little pepper curry on it too. All right, and I'm just going to shake it around. All right, I always leave my tea and my tea get cold. Not going to get cold this morning. So over here, guys, I have 3 hard-boiled eggs. I just left it in here to cool in some cold water so I could shell it off, you know, properly. Not only recently, I tried burning curry for its flavor, not to stop running belly. Okay, I hear you. I see you. Cha, my like chat for nothing. I can't bother with you. All right, so I'm stripping off my eggs, my eggshells. So this is optional, guys. You know when the Americans make crab legs or crab boil, they normally, Miss D, your phone is ringing. They normally put boiled eggs in it. I don't particularly like boiled eggs in cook down food, but I'm just throwing it in today. But it's optional. If you want to put it, you can. If you don't want to put it, leave it out. Miss D, I'm on live and everybody's hearing your conversation. Can you tell them to call back? They're hearing your conversation on my live.
Okay. I thought more or less.
Go in the bedroom. My mother is on her phone and she's not realizing that everything is coming through the live. All right, guys. So I've stripped off the shell off the eggs and it's here waiting. So my curry a boil right here, so I'm just gonna stir for a little bit, and of course you have to taste what you're cooking to see how it tastes. Ooh, the salt is just right in it, not too salty, just right. And of course I have to drop a piece of a country pepper in it. Eventually I'm gonna burst the pepper, but towards the end of this cooking I'm gonna burst the pepper, because you don't want to be eating the crab legs and you it's one of the worst things. You're eating something and it's very spicy. No, you just want the spice to be there but not overbearing. So I'm just gonna add the country pepper in there, and of course I'm gonna add this stick of Smart Balance butter just to thicken my gravy. So I'm just gonna mash out the butter a little bit. Of course it's gonna melt, but it's also gonna add some flavor to the pot. All right, let me get this out of the way. All right. So I'm gonna add a little pepper flakes to the crab too, guys, so we can have like a pepper flakes sticking all over the crab. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna gently put each crab leg in, and then I'm gonna add the potatoes and the corn later, because remember, the corn and the potatoes are already cooked. Normally you would cook everything, but in this case, because I'm doing the curry, I pre-cooked it before. So I'm just putting down each piece. I was going to use a deep pot, but because I want you guys to see what I'm doing, I chose this pot. It's the first time I'm even using this pot in the kitchen. This is pretty new. So guess what? I'm not wasting nothing. Oh, and I forget I had a piece of habanero pepper. Now the habanero pepper is not as spicy as the Scotch bonnet pepper, so I'm just gonna drop that in there. It's a half. I used a half last night to make something, so I saved the other half for today. All right, guys, so I'm cleaning as I go along, so we have a clean counter, and of course I have my platter ready for my seafood. Miss D, can you close the bedroom door? Jeez. So I'm adding some Mrs. Dash garlic and herb to the pot. I'm adding more seasoning. And then I'm adding some allspice, which we call pimento. Good morning, Stephen. How are you? So I'm just adding a few pieces just for flavor. All right. And I'm going to add a little bit more Maggi. All right, guys. So I'm just going to cover this, and then I'm going to add the other ingredients after. Like after a few minutes, I'll add the potatoes and the corn, and then we will leave it and let it cover and cook. Let me go close my bedroom door. My mom is talking. Pardon me, guys. My mom, she doesn't hear well, so I was trying to tell her to keep it down, but she doesn't hear well. She's losing her hearing. So I'm just gonna cover this and let it cook, and then I'm gonna add these after. Okay, so price time. I'm not gonna be on live too long today because I got 1,000,001 things to do. Good morning, Jerome. How is my baby? Good morning, Brianna. I see everybody popping up on my live. Okay, so today, guys, as I mentioned earlier in the show, I'm giving away a wine aerator. And what this is, when you drink your wine and you have a half bottle left and you can't put the cork back in the bottle because it's swollen, this is the perfect stopper for your wine bottle. And it also helps to keep your wine fresh. This is also a foldable corkscrew. And you know what corkscrew does? It pulls the cork out of the wine bottle. It's the Christmas season. I know a lot of you are, having your non-alcoholic champagne, your non-alcoholic drink for the church people on this live. And for the not so holy ones, you have your wine with your alcohol in it. This helps to keep the thing fresh. All right. And I'm also giving away this black cake. Where is Dawn Facey? She said she wants to win the cake. I don't see her yet. Anyway. All right. So my first question, guys. My first question to you. Last night, I posted something that I make. Drink your tea, lady. Yeah, mama, soon drink it. I posted something on my live. Not my live, my Facebook and Instagram. Something that I quickly made. My mother said she was hungry. I had in the cupboard. So I decided to make it just last night. I posted a picture on Facebook. I got a few likes. No, it's not a seafood boil. No, it's not the cakes. Come on. Stephanie said sauteed tin mackerel with breadfruit tostones. Yes, Stephanie. Boy, I tell you, listen, I need typing lessons from Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie, you have a choice. Tell me which one you want. Either or. The wine aerator or the foldable corkscrew. You have a choice. I'm giving you a choice today. Come on. Tell me which one you want, Stephanie. Chris, maybe YouTube not important. No, I'm sorry. He said, I realized that drink your tea. Oh, no, I'm not ignoring YouTube, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. I didn't even see that somebody typed in. Wow. All right. You know what? I have to be fair. Someone on YouTube typed the answer and I didn't see it. And they are saying YouTube is not important. So I see who typed it. So I'm just going to give. So Stephanie said she want the corkscrew. All right. I'm giving you the corkscrew. So the next, yes, I see you wrote it on YouTube. So you win the next prize. So you get the wine aerator. All right. So the two prizes are gone. I have to be fair because I really wasn't looking on YouTube. All right. So we have one prize left, which is the cake. And I will give the cake towards the end of the program. So I don't know if you watched the little video clip when I put the cakes in the oven and I put first batch. And I think I mentioned the number. And then I said second batch. So the next question will be, I'm not going to say now because I'm not going to look on the video. I'm cold. Anyway, I'm going to put the other ingredients in the pot. Lord, it smells good. Woo! Guys, look at the pot. I'm sure you all can see it from where you are. I think YouTube thing is a little bit okay. I think YouTube can see it better now. All right, guys. So I'm just going to drop the corn, the the potatoes and the eggs in. So the curry smells wicked. Smells good. So I'm going to stuff the corn in little corners of the pot. Man, this is going to be so good. So good. So I use gourmet potatoes, guys. So it's easier to cook and it's more tasty. All right, so I've added the potatoes and the corn. So let me just sink them down in the gravy so they can get the flavor of the pot. Yes, ma'am. All right. Why the curry all fly over this up on the stove? All right, and I'm going to put my little 3 boiled eggs in. This is optional. This is the American way of making crab balls, but this is not a crab ball. This is curry crab legs. So I just decided to add eggs to it, boiled eggs. I didn't want to use too many eggs, so I just used 3. I'm sure Twine will eat it because him like boiled egg. I don't like boiled eggs like that. All right, so let me cover back the pot. Drink my tea. And then I'm going to add the shrimp and the salmon in a few because, you know, the shrimp cook fast. She said, what's cooking today? You're late. Me give her the cake already. I dropped my mic. The cake is still here. So, I added some seasoning to the shrimp and the salmon. So I'm going to add that in a few because the salmon cooks fast and the shrimp cook. And you don't want to overcook the shrimp because when you overcook shrimp, guys, it tastes like rubber. Yes, it has a rubbery taste. And you don't want to be biting into shrimp and it tastes like rubber and it's chewy. If I go somewhere and buy shrimp and it's chewy, me don't want it. Them have to take it back. Them have to recook it. So them have to cook a different set, not recook the shrimp. Cook some more. So I'm going to put this in another 5 minutes. And then I can't call it dinner. Can't call this breakfast. All right, guys. So let's see how observant, because I know Miss Facey said she do her homework since last night. She just came on the live. She said she do her homework from last night, but nearly pop up. So I said, I am not sure, but I think you're an accountant. I'm not sure. And I hope you can do maths. So last week when I first posted the cakes, I put one set in and I think I said how many they were. And then I put another set, same sizes and everything. So today I'm giving away one of those cakes. So who on this live can tell me how many cakes I baked in total last week? How many cakes did I bake? Yep, you can guess because I know a lot of you didn't probably watch the video clip. So, Miss Facey, your time now. So if you can tell me how many cakes I bake, you win this cake. This question is so easy. Normally I ask 2- and 3-part questions. This is a numbers game today. Somebody said, sure, I wrote it long time. 36 eggs. No, I never did I talk about the eggs. I talk about the cake them. 24. No, man. Celicia said a lot. I love that answer. I love that answer. Who can tell me how many cakes I baked last week? Come on. Start guessing, man. Sure. Let me try guess. And I'm not going to give you clues because if I give you clues, y'all going to get it. So, if you can tell me how many I made. 36. No. Lower than that. Jolly got it. 20. Jolly got it. 20 is the exact number I was looking for. Yes, you got it. You got it. Yes, you type the first answer you type is correct. 20 is indeed correct. 20 is indeed correct, Jolly. So Miss Lisa Jolly got the answer right. So she won a black cake. Coming to you today. So, guys, let's give it up for all the winners this morning. The persons who won the craft and gifts. She did guess right. It was indeed 20 that I. And this week I had to do a whole nother 20 something. And I'm done already. Almost. So, let's add my other thingies in the pot. Let me get a fork. I don't want to raw up my hand. Let me get a giant fork. So I'm just going to add the shrimp in between the legs so they get soaked up with all the juices and everything. Because you know shrimp cook fast. Shrimp cook in 5 minutes, guys. I don't know if you realize that. Back in Jamaica growing up, them cook shrimp for an hour. Poor people, them never know, say, when you cook it for an hour, it come out like rubber. 5 minutes and your shrimp is ready. Why you think people eat raw from Christmas get-together at my brother's workplace? He works for an electrical company in Queens. So he never eats sushi from the day I'm born. Because his idea or his thought about sushi is that everything is raw. So I told him, no, you have some sushis like the California roll and the avocado, the one with the avocado and cucumber. You can eat those. Those are veggie. And he said, no, I'm not eat them because them trick me out. Them will trick me and put raw meat in between because them know a Rasta man and eat them thing there. So I said, okay. I said, trust me, I wouldn't tell you to eat something. Let me throw the juices in. So that's not good for you. Or I think you should eat. So he tried the California roll. And he said, sis, because while I was on the phone with him, his coworkers were there boosting him. Try it, no man, Dwight. So he tried it and loved it. Guys, I said the man must about 10 other people them what you call it, sushi. So now he's sold on sushi. So he said, anyway, I'm going to see sushi. He's going to look for those ones. Yeah. So. And they were even telling him there was one with like a salmon, but the salmon is smoked. I think they said the salmon is smoked, but it's raw. It's not cooked. But if they smoke the salmon, it's almost cooked. So he tasted that one and he said, wow, it was so good. So I'm going to say, you can't say you never eat raw flesh. Guys, tell me if the pot look good, yes or no. It smells amazing. It smells, you can smell the curry, you can smell the herbs, you could just smell everything. And then the last thing I'm going to add on top, guys, is some parsley flakes and a little bit more. Should I add some more butter? No, it's good. It has enough fat in it because the fat from the avocado oil and the Smart Balance butter give it a nice, not thick, but gravy with body. Good morning, Uncle Mikey. How are you? You never come early for win the black cake. I'm sure Ingrid would have loved that black cake. But anyway, coming to Florida next week. By the way, Uncle Mikey, your brother is here. Joe came yesterday. He's at Brianna's house, so go look for him. All right, guys. So I'm going to finish drink my tea, get my platter ready, and then we're going to taste this crab leg. Because, guys, you know that crab legs that we buy here in America, it's already cooked. I don't know how many of you knew that. It's already steamed. How you think it get that nice orangey color when you buy it in the supermarket? It's already cooked. They half cook it. They half steam it. If you ever watch those shows where they do the crab haul, you will see how they steam all the crabs that they because if they didn't do that, guys, and they cut, and they send it to us raw, it would be spoiled by the time it gets to us. So they have to kind of steam it before they send it out. So we're just, doing the finishing touch on the crab legs when we cook it. So it doesn't need boiling or cooking for hours or half an hour or whatever. It's just that you put enough heat that it change, all the little rawness or anything that's on it goes away. You're good to go. You're good to go. Don said pot looks good, but I can't eat shellfish. Oh, I'm so sorry. Good morning, Aunt Gwen. So sorry you can't eat shellfish, girl. All right. We get out something to get on the crab legs. So I have new things in my green drawer, which I'll be giving away the end of the year. They still have tags on them because I don't use them, so why keep them? But I'm looking for something to hold the, I'm going to try this. I can probably use this. This is a salad tongue, but I'm going to use it. So I can use it and hold the, All right, guys. So let's check on the shrimp and see if it cook. So how you know when a shrimp is cooked, guys? When a shrimp is cooked, it turns into the shape of a C, which tells you that it's cooked. C means cooked. If it's round like this, it's overcooked. So my shrimp is cooked because it looks like a C. If it was round, then you know I need to turn the stove off because it's overcooked, right? Uncle Mikey, you are the chef on the live now. So my shrimp and my salmon pieces are already cooked. Didn't take long. It's all nice and curried. My potatoes and eggs are nice and curried. So you have a nice curried crab platter today. All right. So me lock off the stove. Good morning, Glenn. See you just pop up. All right, guys. So. Let's do this. Let's do this. I should probably get a tray because this is not big enough, but I'll just take out some of it just for display purposes. See, I don't have the plating skills like Uncle Mikey, He's the real chef on this live this morning, guys. We have chefs in our family. And I'm talking about professional ones too. I said this curry gravy smells so good, guys. I can't tell you how good it tastes. So because I have two different types of potatoes, I think these are some Yukon Gold gourmet potatoes in it as well. I'm going to put the two colors. So we're going to have a nice seafood platter this morning. Corn and the condiments. The other condiments. All right, so we need a piece of salmon in there. I'll put one more shrimp. Okay, guys. So let's clean up the edge of our platter so the presentation looks good. And then I'm going to garnish with some parsley flakes. I'm just going to garnish it with some parsley flakes. And it's ready to go. So guys, here we go. Our curry crab platter this morning. So if you like what we make this morning, I want to see the hearts. I want to see the thumbs up. I want to see the stars. If you like what we're doing in Celie's Kitchen, guys, you could send us some stars on YouTube. Send us some supers. Yes, I will gladly welcome some supers, some stars from YouTube. I'll welcome anything that you have to offer on Instagram as well. We are a growing business, and we give back to our subscribers and our viewers. So guys, here we go. A curry crab platter this morning. Yes. Thank you, Elwood. Thank you, guys. So this morning, guys, I decide say, I never take out the wine glass. Come on, I have one. I think I have one around here. I do. No, man, it's too big. I didn't take out the wine glass, guys, but I'm going to use this. This is not the right one to use. So with this, guys, you could have some Stone's ginger wine or any wine of your choice, but I like Stone's ginger wine. So I'm just going to add some Stone's ginger wine. It's already cold. I don't need to add ice. So you sip your wine and your crab legs. So I'm going to have a crab leg, guys. Let me wash my hands again. So I have to taste a crab leg to tell you guys how awesome this thing tastes this morning. So we get a crab leg from here. My mother don't eat crab, guys, so she can't even come taste it for us. If a sorrel could go as well. Sorrel wine, sorrel. Guys, this is so delicious. This tastes like a nice curried fish. Very tasty. Let's break this bad boy. Let's get some meat out. Oh, I have the thing to crack it. Where it is. Can't find it. Had so many of them. Boy, guys, make it real. I had so many of these things to crack the crab. I can't find it right now. But I have fingers. I have fingers. Uncle, it's a great spot. Wonderful feature this morning. Presentation was perfect. Thank you, Uncle Maggie. I learned from the best. I learned from you. Guys, this curried crab is the best. So Andrea says, so what is the plan for all of that? Jesus God. That was coming next, you know. If you want some, you can get some in a Sharon. Just come through. You drive. Come look for your auntie. Queens. You're not very far from me. All right, guys. So I'm going to taste the corn for you. I can taste all the flavors from the pot in the corn, guys. Very delicious. You can't eat seafood with fork. You have to keep it real and eat it with your hands. So, guys, if you like what we cooked in Celia's kitchen today, I want you to like this video, share this video, share this live. And if you're not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. Guys, up to 5,920 subscribers. I need to get to at least 6,000 by now and the end of this month. So if you can ask your friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can get to 6,000, so we can get to the next level. And then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10,000. So I can bring my plaque on live to show you guys that we made it. Yes, guys. So please, if you're not yet subscribed, just hit that subscription button, hit the notification bell. It's all. So every time I post a new video or a new live, you will be notified. Before I go, guys, last week I was supposed to show you a nice gift my husband gave me. I have to show it off. You know why? I've always wanted this set of knife, and he bought it for me. It's a 10-piece set, and it doesn't say 10 on this, but it has other parts behind the knife. It's the German stainless steel knife set, and it has protective sheets included. And you have different types of knives. This is a 4-inch paring knife, which I really need. A 5-inch serrated utility knife. And this is good for cutting like some cakes that you're cutting and you want a nice clean cut. 7-inch, what's this? Santoku knife. This is a very large knife. And this is an 8-inch bread knife. So if you're cutting bread, I have a nice bread knife. And of course, this knife, an 8-inch chef's knife. And guys, I'm telling you, I was going to share my knives with some of my viewers, but I can't give away a gift that my husband gave me. So, you know, I have to show him how much I appreciate the gift. I can't give it away. So I'm not ready to use them yet. Whenever I have something special, maybe a talk show or something, and I have to display some cooking, whatever talents, I'll definitely be using these knives. And of course, next year, I'm entering the favorite chef competition again. So you never know what can happen. I'm gonna need my knife. So girl, so guys, I said girl. So guys, big up to Twine. And I just had to share this good news and good gift with you. Okay? All right. So I'm going to run away and leave you. And as Jamaican, she said, no, girl, it's all yours. Yeah, you're right. So as Jamaicans would say, walk good. So I want everybody on this live today to take care of yourself and just walk good. Next week at this time, I will be in Florida. So join me next week. She said, or a catering job. Yeah, you never know. Like when I go out to do catering, those knives are perfect. So next week, this same time, I will be in Breeze Kitchen. So I'm coming to you live next week from Breeze Kitchen. I don't know what I have planned because it's the Saturday before Christmas, because the following Monday is Christmas. I might just have a family cook-off before we take our road trip to Orlando. We'll be going away to a resort for Christmas because I never want to do all the cooking, but of course I'm going to end up cook. Still, maybe not as much, but just little. So next week, join me and the family next week in the kitchen. My mother is here, my father is here, my kids, my husband, and we will have a grand time in the kitchen next week. So everybody's going to cook something next week and we all put it together. What do you think about that? Yeah, man. So join us next week in the kitchen. So guys, take care of yourself. God bless and enjoy the week. Bye-bye.